Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Enigmatica 6. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So last episode we got together and we done a little bit astral sorcery. We're gonna leave that alone for now. I just wanted to do enough, like I said, to be able to get the wood that I need to do my floors and stuff, which we are going to, well, we're not going to be working on it today, but part of that's going to be what we're going to do today. I need loads of wood. This one thing we do not have. The other thing we do not have is a sense of timing. Because once again, I hit the record button and it's nighttime. Alright, so now that that's done, there's a few things that I want to get done today. One is, well, I got cactus. I went and got cactus from David. I don't know where he got cactus from. We used the nature's compass to try to find cactus, and I couldn't find a desert. Of course, we've not been very far out. Once we get some better modes of transportation, we will see about going farther out. But yeah, there's that. Now I forgot where I was going. Oh, anyways, um, we're going to get started on a few things. One, I need to get a tree farm going up. We're going to do some botany pots that are in here. I don't know how well they work in here. I don't know if they've been nerfed or anything like that. We're going to mess with them. We're going to find out. We're going to see. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. I've got most of the stuff that I need going. We need iron, and I'm going to need to get some more. I got to do some more mining here soon. That seems to be I don't want to say my main issue right now. We got a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I've showed or not. Um, we went to this here. There is a roguelike dungeon right here, and somebody had already been through it, and so we went through and behind them and cleaned up all the loot chests since we can do that. Um, I don't ever mess with mobs in those anyways anymore. We always kind of cheese them with the cave illuminator. But anyways, back to what we were talking about. First off, I need some chests. We need a lots of chests. This guy here, this guy here. That gives us a way more chests than what I need. We're going to need 3 hoppers. We need some. I don't even. I ain't even looked at the recipes for these. I'm hoping that they haven't changed. They have. We need terracotta. We need bone blocks. Bone blocks aren't that bad to get because we've already got some. In here, there's some right there. We do need some more clay. Clay we've got. We just need to turn it into terracotta. That's going to be enough to not do but 2. That'll be enough. Let's get that smelted up. And then we just need water buckets. And I have placed... nope, you sit down. You sit down. Buckets. Let's get some water. I placed this water here. We were eating the spaghetti. And the spaghetti takes water, and that just worked out. It saved me from having to run back and forth. Alright, so let's hit this guy here. We've got a whole bunch of time in a bottle. We're up to 160 hours. So that guy, we are missing flower pots. We can do a handful of those. And there's 2. And let's do... We'll do 2 more. I think I got the stuff for that. We did. Beautiful. Alright, lovely. We've got those. Now we want the hopper botany plant. Yep, those. We need 1 more hopper just to go ahead and make this. That, and nice and even. We've got our 4 of those. Beautiful. That's not a quest. I'm amazed that that's... Well, it may be a quest somewhere. I have yet to see it as a quest. So, don't need to worry about that. Alright, so these guys. We need now to make... I need some vanilla wood. We need to make us a few storage drawers. Let's just make it all and be done with it. 7 is more than enough for what we're going to need, but we're going to make a few. Now this is all chunk loaded here. Let's just place these guys out here for right now. Like I said, I am going to be spending some time, hopefully this weekend. Today is Tuesday for me. Of working on getting our base kind of set up. We need 4, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go get us 4 pieces of dirt. And we've got our saplings on us. I've got 3. What else do we have as far as saplings goes? Dark oak, acacia. That's really all we've got outside of these guys, and I don't guess it really matters what wood is what. So let's do that. Let's do that. And there we go. Grow time, 20 minutes. Yeah, that is not very fast. That's alright. It will work for the time being. We will spend some time. I can bone meal some of these right quick to make sure that's really not helping much either. Botany plants, nerf. But that's alright. We can just go AFK for a while. I'd be doing that anyways. Loading up our time in a bottle, and it'll go, and we can get what we need from this. Alright, so we're going to let that go, and we'll move on to our next bit of business. Alright, so there's a few things that I want. Well, I wanted to get accomplished today. One of them was going to be getting into Flux Networks, and I looked up the recipes, and I didn't realize that this was going to be a thing. Flux Networks, we've got to get into power. No big deal, but it's a little bit out of our reach for now. So, I had to figure out something else we're going to do. We're going to kind of go back to the starting grid here. We're going to set up some basic basic immersive engineering stuff. We've got this guy going. I'd like to get it taken care of. I'd like to get our blast furnace going. Not that we necessarily need it for anything. We've got better ways of making steel. But I would like to eventually get into making garden cloches, some of these lights and stuff like that for our build. So we might as well go ahead and get this stuff done while we're at it. Plus, we've also got ways of storing power, generating just power. Not a whole lot of power, but we'll see what it does. I know some of the stuff, they have a tendency of messing with the water wheels. Or not water wheels, but some of the production of stuff. So that's kind of what we're going to mess with. So we got a few things we need to do right quick. First and foremost, we need to get into this guy right here. We need him. We also need a screwdriver. We need a iron rod. And there we go. That is now complete. Quest complete. We've got it done. Beautiful. That give us a loot box. That give us what? A shader bag. That doesn't do us a whole lot of good, but we did get tough fabric. These we can use. Well, we've got insulated wires in here. Balloons and windmill sails, which gives us better windmill stuff. Anyways, so that is now complete. We've got alloy kiln made here. We can just break it and then replace it. So kind of the idea that I'm having for our base is I want. Let's go over here and look. While we're doing some of this stuff, let's go over here and look. We haven't talked base. This is going to be a lot taller and a lot bigger. I want to have our main floor here kind of set up with like the immersive engineering stuff. I love the way it looks, and I never mess with enough of the immersive engineering stuff. I'm kind of hoping that we've got like an old reservoir here, if not at least a lava one. We've got to fill up those things, but I'd like to do that, and then kind of go to a dome in the center. And of course, I mean, we've got our liquid starlight here, or not liquid starlight, but our starlight here. But once we get into the main astral part of it, we won't need that. And I'd like that to be kind of the centerpiece to our top. And then from there, I don't know if we may do some wings for some stuff. We'll go down and do some digging and building. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I have planned with the base. I really need to get started on it, or we're never going to get finished. We know how I am with building. I've been talking about getting back into doing some live streaming, and I really should start doing stuff like that, do building and stuff like that. Some of the off-camera work do live streams with. But yeah, anyways, that's now done. That gives us some copper. We really don't need copper. Coke oven. I have stopped this thing for the time being. Sorry, I had a coughing fit. So we could break it and get our quest, and then we can place it back. Stuff in the way. That didn't work. And now I can set this thing back up to, well, I can't really set it up to running because we are out of space. This thing is, both of these are pretty much full. We need bigger storage for it. Alright, so that quest is, well, sort of complete. We need to get coal coke, and I took the coal coke out, and it's in here somewhere-ish. Right there. There we go. We got that. That can now be complete. That give us some more coal coke, which can go in there, and that part's done. Now we got the blast furnace. Blast furnace we can make. We need magma blocks. We need bricks. We need nether bricks. I've got bricks. Magma blocks. I've got a few, but I don't know how many I've got. I can go get nether rack. There are magma blocks somewhere. There's netherrack. Blocks, right there they are. Alright, so we just need these guys here. We'll speedy this up a little bit. Right there. And while we look at it, we'll figure out how many of these that we need. We need 27. That gives us 3, so I need 9 recipes worth. That would be blast. One more. There we go. We've got all of that. Now we can take this out here and set this up. Now this is a slow way of producing steel, but it is a early way of producing steel. Actually, all of these items can be got in the overworld with us having the nether portals just that randomly spawn. So that we've got that, and all we need now is our coal coke and some iron, and we can start producing steel. I don't know how fast this is going to be, but we might as well have a look. Part of one of the reasons why we're doing some of this stuff, by the way, is because there's a lot of this early game stuff, like using immersive, which I know how to use most of the immersive stuff. Using create. I want to use create for some stuff. Matter of fact, we may make a wood farm using create. All that stuff. Because expert mode is being worked on for this. And of course, a lot of that stuff is gated. We got to know how to do all that stuff. But anyways, that's done. That actually gives us our first bit of steel, which is nice. And then as far as anything else goes, we can do these. Copper wires are a pain, but we can do them right quick. We've got the copper. So that those we need that, and then we also need those, which we still should have some terracotta left that I didn't use. But I don't have any copper. So this may be a way for us, at least the insulated ones, might be a way for us to actually work on transferring some power around. Being that we're not going to be able to do Flux Networks just yet. We definitely don't have the power to really get going with it. At least the sustainable part. This guys are not producing a whole lot. It's 80 RF a tick. We're going to need a lot more to get into power. So that part's done. We can do the engineer's workbench. We need iron. We need treated wood. We've still got a bit of treated wood here somewhere. Alright, we've got our engineer's workbench. We can now get started making all the different stuff. Our molds, that gives us a crafting component blueprint. But we can now make our garden cloches. I haven't even looked to see if this recipe has changed. It has not. But we've got that available now. We've got the powered lanterns, which is one of the things that I want. We've got those at our disposal now. And most of that stuff is pretty cheap for us to craft. Iron, vacuum tubes is nickel, copper, and, we've got all that stuff. So that would definitely be a way. The reason why I want the powered lanterns, these guys, the powered lanterns, suppress mob spawns in a 32 block radius. So a few of those around here, and I won't have to worry about blocking our door up at night. So that would be nice to do. So the speed at which this thing goes isn't actually that bad. We've got 6. This has been running for not even 10 minutes, so that is good to know. We've got our first bit of steel taken care of. These guys, I don't know if they have not finished yet. But I have placed logs in here to make sure that's all we get. Alright, so on to the next bit of business. Wrong button. Well, if we're going to be doing stuff, we might as well go ahead and work on some of the other quests for immersive engineering. First one being, we've already gone past this, but making the LV capacitor. Portable generator. We need gas for that, so that doesn't do us any good. We can make a capacitor backpack that holds 100,000. We've already got something that holds more, so no big deal. But we can set this up to... I can't set it up here because I've got to have a way to get to it. We could do this and take our hammer, set that to output. No, that's input. Output. We can break this, set that to input, and that should, there we go. And these they will hold they will hold their power if we break them. So we've got a way of taking these. We can use these, take them around, and we can do that give us what? Insulated NV coil. That's nice. We can go around and do search for mineral veins and use it as a I'm trying to yeah. Those things from thermal. Redstone flux cell. Basically just a power battery is all it is. Alright, so one last thing before we finish up here. Our core drill sample. This guy here. I love this guy. This thing's fun. Let's grab one of these. And let's head over to... I said I wanted to see if we had anything in our base area that we could mine. And I see a critter that is not burning. And he's gone. Alright. So, this guy right here. We can place him down. Let's get our chunk borders a-going here. Let's start our search in like one of the side areas. So we can place him down. I grabbed our capacitor. That it did not. Let's do that first. Let's get our hammer. Set this to output and then set this guy down. He's got power. Basically, you can just right click on this. It does its work. And then we can click on that and 100% Cinnabar. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before. That is, I guess, that's Cinnabar. But you can take these and place them down. But yeah, that's a new one on me. Alright, let's go to this one. We are looking for either a fluid or an ore deposit. Not that the ore deposit's going to do us a whole lot of good, but we do have to make the excavator. So if we're going to make the excavator, we might as well put it to use. We're not doing it today. The excavator takes a ton of power to use. This one has oil. A lot of oil. That is what we want. No mineral, but we've got a bunch of crude oil. Alright, I don't really want to do one in this area, but we'll set it down, we'll do it, and then we'll figure out if there's anything here. Before we do that, let's do this. Let's do that. And as you can see, this doesn't take a whole lot of power to do. This one has a bunch of crude oil. What do we need for that quest? Challenges, crude oil. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm glad that didn't do that. Supreme black hole tank. That's 2 billion. Yeah, we're going to need more than that. Alright, so I'm going to run around here for a minute and look at a few of these chunks and see what all is what, and then we'll call it there. I'll be back. Alright, I found another really good one. This has 100% child copyright, and I'm not exactly sure what that is. I've looked it up. And I can't find anything on it. I did see the Cinnabar. The Cinnabar is actually redstone, Cinnabar, ruby, and sulfur, which is nice. But yeah, that I don't have a clue what that is. I can't find anything on it. But it does have a huge crude oil reservoir. So that is good. Alright, so I made my way around and really didn't find anything spectacular. We have the 13 million oil over here, have a couple of 8 million oil over here. Still not exactly where we need to be, but it'll take care of what we need to help take care of what we need to take care of. So we've got a couple quests complete right quick before we go. Alchemist Delight, what did we get for that? Alright, sorry about that, somebody called. We've got this guy here. That's going to give us, we're going to need some more storage space. Let's grab our backpack. We've got, oh, I see some baddies again. Those guys are getting on my nerves being out here. All right, mineral survey tools, miner's delight. That was a whole bunch of stuff. Bunch of chunks. And I have no idea what this is. No mineral traces here. Okay. That's good to know. This one had some stuff in it. Let's have a look, see here. Traces of galena. Nice. This was the weird one. Does it show anything different? No, it doesn't. Alright, and then we've got one more quest to complete, which forgot to complete it the other day. We got honeycomb from something, from one of the quests. So that give us some squid ink pasta. That's nice. And it give us, I don't know what else it give us. We got, yep, we're good. That chunk can go up. We got Eyes of Ender. Yeah, we're all good. So with that, we got a handful of our immersive engineering stuff done. We've got our first bit of steel taken care of today. We've got some ore veins, or well, we've got ore veins and some oil veins located, and then we can go from there. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.